Okay, here we go. And the picture kind of goes in and out. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my phone. Anyway, so these are some of my containers. You've seen them before. I got them at Smart and Final. Smart and Final is like Cash and Carry or Price and Pride. I looked online. I cannot find these exact containers online. I know they still have them at Smart and Final because I just bought some more. So I got the flour. We have our organic sugar, powdered sugar. You guys don't need to buy powdered sugar. It's cornstarch and sugar. That's it. You make your own. My oatmeal. Now, what's behind the curtain? Let me show you. You turn the light on. Okay, so this was our drink pantry, and look how much it's gone down. Yes, I do drink Sprite every now and then. I used to be a Pepsi holic, but I need to watch my sugars. And I know Sprite's not that good, but I'm not going to get into it. You know, it just gives me that little sugar boost that I'm craving. Most of the time, I make my own juices, guys. I do like pear, plum. I mix them all up. So these are our juices right here. So here's some more of the buckets. This has all like the rice-a-roni and stuff like that in it. These are all gluten-free. Down here, it's the cake mix, rolls, and muffins. This is my home freeze-dried. This is coffee, tea, tang, all that. Yes, you have to have candy. It's all in the sealed bags. Let me see if I can show you. See? It's all in the sealed bags, guys. Extra spices, that. And then this thing of chips on the bottom. That's how we start our fires in the winter in our fireplace, is tortilla chips. Got extra water. Okay, so that's that. Okay, welcome to my world. Hello there, Jerry. That's my little Jerry, my little feral cat kitten that we took in. His brother's around here somewhere. Okay, this sugar here, this is regular sugar you can buy like anywhere, you know, Walmart or whatever. But this is just for our hummingbirds. Now, you guys, did you know that hummingbirds cannot have this organic raw sugar? It's not good for them. Who would know? So this is just for, it's 25 pounds. It's in a big bucket. It's got the plastic liner. This is an extra dresser we had. Now, see, these are my binders that I've been talking about. You guys have to have stuff in binders. If there was a fire, we could just grab our binders. This is all of our personal stuff. This is all my canning and pressure canning. This is prepping. This is medical, oils, our security, things like that having to do with preps. These are my recipes. This is all baking and non-canning. And then in here is our maps and our topographical maps. Okay? They're easy to grab if we had to. So in these drawers, I have all my baking supplies, like my, tapioca, my sprinkles, all that stuff. And yes, we buy food from Azure. These are all my little spice mixes. When you're cooking, I have an overabundance of these. I find most of these, honestly, they're in the clearance section or at food banks, whatever. Noodles. And then some more candy that's in the Sela Mill bag. This is my corn husks to make tamales. This is all freeze-dried that I've done, and more freeze-dried down here. Okay, guys, here we go. So, Grocery Outlet had 4 packages for $1, and they're just corn or flour shells, whatever, white corn or yellow corn shells. 4 for $1. I couldn't pass it up. I could not pass it up. So that's those. And then I've got these top ramen meals, whatever, the soups. Guys, these are perfect. If it's got the chicken flavor, you can add your canned chicken. You can add leftover chicken. You can add leftover vegetables. I mean, that's a perfect meal right there. Those are perfect size. Now, this is the top ramen. Like I said, you can add anything you want to those. So I'm going to go shelf by shelf, okay? So this is my canned goods. Beets, beans, peas, corn, carrots, pears, fruit cocktail, apricots, and this is my pie fillings. And you want to know where I got these? Okay, let me tell you. I got them at Dollar Tree, guys. It's just a clothespin, and then you can buy these little cutouts. They're wooden cutouts. You can buy them at Dollar Tree, and I glued them together, and that's that. Whoops. Okay. So this is my Jack Daniel's spicy mustard, pickles. This is my pickled stuff here. What is my cat doing? Tom tears into bags. Tom. No, 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 no. Come on. No, Tom. He's a bag terror, guys. Okay. This is my pickled stuff. These are all my potatoes. Yes, they're from my garden, from my garden, from my garden. These are pork and beans, homemade pork and beans. These are my canned black beans, my canned pinto beans. Here is all my compotes, my jellies, pineapple, applesauce, apple butter. What's that doing there? That goes down there. Apricots, apricot jam. I have a lot of apricot jam. Diced tomatoes. These are roasted. These are my roasted tomatoes. You guys always see me do those. I have a lot of that. Turkey. Now, 1 quart is 1 turkey. I roasted the turkeys. I picked them, and I shoved the meat in the jar. This is 1 turkey, 2 turkeys, 3 turkeys. I put 3 turkeys, 1 in each quart jar. That's how much I cooked it down. I have 1 pint of bacon left. I have quite a bit of corned beef. This is pork, barbecue pork. I have 3 of these. They're London broil. This is all my chicken, all right in here. And I have about 8 pints of tuna, and we're getting ready to go to Oregon to pick up some more tuna. Now down here on the bottom is the things that I keep in my jars. My noodles, my green tea. I have beer can seasoning for my chicken that I make myself. Pumpkin seeds. I keep all that in the jars. Keeps it fresher. Some things I put an O2 absorber in, others I don't. This is just a large box. It's got a bag inside, and it's got all my beans and my dried peas in it. Some extra baskets. Keep my chips up here because the cat likes to tear bags open. This is the instant powdered milk that we're using now. And I always put the instructions on it. And this one says use first. So it's almost gone. So that's the one I'm working on. This box has those small bags of chips in it. This is my freeze-dried stuff. This is the rice pudding, yogurt drops. This is the fruits and the sweet stuff right here. Okay, so this here is our honey, and it's from 2020. Relish, jalapenos. This is what's left of my canned breads and cakes, and this is butter. This is sauerkraut, which I just finished. Broth. This is all my soups. I got tomato soup, I have beef stew, I have pea soup. This is more my freeze-dried stuff. Barbecue sauce, my chocolate syrup, and ketchup. And then down here is just 25 pounds of beans and 50 pounds of flour and 50 pounds of sugar. And this here is my homemade vinegar, and it's ready to use. Okay? More buckets. Okay? These are our maps. We have multiple maps, multiple topographical maps, world maps. We have 3 televisions so we can watch the news if there's anything happening. I've got my CB radio. It's kind of our command center, okay? Now this, it was a cabinet that belonged to my mother-in-law, and I got it when she passed. This is our long-term food, up to 20-year food, 25-year. Now I always write on the lid what it is, and I write if it's open, okay? And then I have more Mylar bags up there. But this holds all that stuff beautifully. I don't know if she would be happy knowing that it's full with this food, but I think she would be. Okay? This is one of our freezers. This freezer belongs to one of our sons. He has his stuff, because they live off grid, so they keep their freezer up here. We put this back. This was the cat's treats. I freeze dry salmon for the cats, and they've realized what bag it's in. Okay, this is a shoe. This is a shoe holder, guys. This is from Dollar General. I think it costs $7. They used to be $5. You can find these at yard sales for $1. They're super, I mean, they're just very lightweight. It's supposed to be a shoe organizer. I have our waters and stuff on it. So this is a third shelf here. Got all my oils on the bottom. I love little containers. I like having things neat and orderly because I'm a freak. This is all the cat food. I keep it in this one of these old, I love this old little metal or the wire basket. I stole it from my son. Cereal. These are all Dollar Tree mixes. All the Jellos and puddings. Cookie mixes. We like kippers and herring and things like that. It's in this little container. Here's some extra graham cracker pie crust. I got these at Dollar Tree. I think it's called 99-cent store or 98 cents or less. I've got all my Hush Puppy mixes. Back here is a cracker container. These are our little breakfast bars, more biscuit mixes, and the rice that I'm currently using. This basket has all kinds of marshmallows in it and stuff. These are extra little cookies, like animal cookies, salad toppings, popcorn. These little shelves here, I got at IKEA. I've had them for many, many years. These are the crackers that we need to use next. And I always rotate my stock. You always, always keep rotating your stock. This is just kind of a hodgepodge. There's no order to it. This peanut butter, more syrup. This is honey. This is syrup. Actually, these syrups I got off of Instagram from a friend. Hot sauce. I only have 3 cans of chicken broth. The rest I make myself. These are all just backups. Okay, this is all just backup stuff. The brown bread in a can. Really good. Artichokes, olives, coffee, oatmeal, Pillsbury pie crust, molasses, vinegar. That's all that up here. Okay. It's kind of self-explanatory. I know a lot of you are going to go, oh my gosh, you're using Bisquick, or oh my gosh, you know, that's got GMO. You know, guys, when shit hits the fan, I don't care if it's GMO. I really don't. Because at that point, what's it going to matter? So it's all up there. And then here is, when I do my freezer meal preps, this is just full of the containers. I keep those up high. Because keep them up out of the way. You don't need them. Put them up out of the way. So everything is neat, it's clean, and also there's dates. Now I use these little round stickers. So for 2022, the sticker I use is green, okay? '21, we used yellow stickers. And in 2020, I used pink. So every year it's a different color. And I always move the oldest food forward. You have to rotate. You continually rotate You clean your jars, you clean your seals, you check your seals. Yes, I stack. So don't freak out about it and don't tell me I'm not supposed to stack. I've been doing it for over 30 years. If you prefer not to stack, kudos to you. I stack. So when I check something that's been stacked, I always check the seal. You tap it, you listen to it, because not all the time, if it's bad food, you won't be able to smell it. That's not a good way to tell. So I've got all my stickers. Now if I have a lot of one item, like the apricot jam, and this was just made, I put the ones with the stickers in the front. And I always label my lids. Always. I always put the year on all my lids. So the stickers are just a little something to catch my eye. But you always move your food forward. Always rotate. You always rotate. Even your store-bought food. Always check the dates. Always check the cans. Always check everything. Okay. Okay, so this was over here. This was rice. I don't know if I can get this box off, the lid off one hand. My son got these at a job. He worked in a mill, a wood mill. And they were throwing all these out. And I snagged them. I have a bag in them. They're perfect. Okay? So, we are never going to bug out. And I know you guys are going to freak out. Oh my gosh, what if there's a fire? We have a C van, one of those cargo vans. It's rated for 5 hours of extreme fire. The fires don't last 5 hours. They move on. So we have a whole C van full of what we need to survive. And that's out in the yard. That'll be another video. So we plan on never bugging out. But, if we do, we have our items in buckets to just grab and put into the trailer or put into the truck. We can just grab buckets if we have time. Just grab and go. They got the handles, grab and go. Now these buckets here, I got at Winco. They sell the bucket and the lid separately, of course. Got to make that extra money. But you guys, most people have buckets laying around their yard. Clean them up. I bleach them. I clean them. I put big plastic bags in them. They're fine. Okay, so I've been getting a ton of questions about my Prepper Pantry. And this is it. Very clean, very organized. Oh, another thing. These here, these are table leaves. This thing here pulls out, and it's a very, very long table. It holds 12 people. Okay? These wooden things are the leaves to make that table. I use them on the shelf because it just makes them a little more sturdy. Okay? And these are from Home Depot. These are 4-foot, they're called 4-foot bungees. I'm going to be ordering another probably 2 sets. You can get them in the store or you can order them online. I prefer to order them online because it takes me 35 or 40 minutes just to drive to Home Depot, or just to get out of my town, and then probably another 10 or 15 minutes to get to Home Depot. So I order them online, but they're the 4-foot long ones when you use these metal shelves, these adjustable shelves. And I just have them hooked. See that? I have it hooked right there. And they stretch around. So I'm going to be getting a few more pair. I like having 2 per shelf. It holds the pints, and it also holds when they're stacked, or it holds when they're also quarts. So I prefer the 2 bungee system. So I'm going to be buying enough, especially this shelf here. I really need to, I'll probably buy 12 more bungees. So this is it, guys. This is it. Looks like a lot of food. But if you were to buy food for a year, what would it look like in your closet or pantry? We're going to get more tuna, probably another 2 more cases I'm going to be doing up. Got to go to Oregon to pick up the fresh tuna. As soon as it gets off the boat, we're there to pick it up. Pack it on ice, we bring it home. That's about the only thing left we have to do before winter. I'm going to make one more food order from Azure, more flour, things like that. But this is it. So I hope it gives you some ideas. I don't care if I'm showing people my preps. I'm proud of it and I want you to learn. I love looking at people's pantries online because it gives me so many cool ideas. And you have to have everything organized. You have to have it clean. Not just because you want to know what you have, but for family safety. You don't want to have a bunch of, you don't want to go to the trouble of canning food and leaving it there for 10 years. That makes no sense. That's just dumb. You can what you eat. You don't can stuff that you don't like. That's pointless. Can stuff that your family's going to eat, okay? And use it. Just like this stuff here. If you don't taste it and use it, and if shit was to hit the fan, how do you know you like it without trying it? And I buy this from Hoosier Hill Farm. Sour cream, real butter, heavy cream, and buttermilk. I get that from Hoosier Hill. And it's really good. Okay, now some of these are from the Mormon store, Honeyville. This is Augustin Farms. It's a little bit from every different store. Okay, this is the peanut butter, powdered peanut butter. All right, guys, I hope you learned some things. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click me a like or subscribe. We love it because we use the extra money we get from YouTube. We use it to make ends meet because we're living on Social Security. If you have everything in your containers, it's dust-free. You can see what it is. And it looks really nice. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out. Have a cool day. Be safe. Watch your surroundings. All this craziness will end very soon. Very soon. We hope. God bless, guys. Have a cool day.